we are talking about. As he said, the highest rated.
Money check, swagger check,
what?
drip check,
Oh,
cutter
shit.
check. You know I say fly like a jet. I'm a triple threat. Watch me flex.
Okay, we have that. So let's see what you're weighing in at. Dare I say a tough run out here upon entry.
Don't worry, mine is the same. I also did a slump today and yesterday, so.
Okay, so
Good.
Yeah, we have a 3-move loss. Looks like the London didn't work out there.
Well, we started. I was trying to warm up a little bit, but hey, just to be over 1,000 is a joy for me. I was 600 6 months ago, so I'm just
Okay. Listen there.
We'll take it where we're
Betters
at.
in the chat. Listen to that. He was 600 6 months ago. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was watching Levi training both in the voice chat and on the stream, and I would like to say I'm really impressed. He has good instincts, good moves, and I hope
he's trying to gas you up here, Levi.
It's just a friendly match with some friendly guys.
That's right. Okay, and here we go. Piesky, bringing yours up. You're coming in 1334, so definitely the rating favorite. But in terms of where your rating has been recently, how does 1300 stack up for you?
I reached a peak not that long ago on 1480, but since then I slumped. I also reached rapid 1500 rapid. Not quite now. I miss a point, but other than that, I'm really happy with how I improved. Definitely, Croc made a great job as a coach and hyped me up.
Mm-hmm.
I was a really cagey player, and she managed to
get a little more testosterone,
that,
high T energy in your chest.
Yes. Find that aggressive side of me. So I hope I can play some attacking chess today.
Okay, and how has Tim been there, Levi, as a coach, the one and only?
Well, to give you a starting point, we were learning how to checkmate with a king and a queen about 3 weeks ago. So Tim had his hands full, but it's been a lot of fun, and I admire how willing he was to take me on, and his patience with learning some of these concepts, because they're straightforward when they're shown to you, and then in games, it's fascinating how much of that just goes out of the window in a timed environment, or a streamed game like a marbles match. I experienced blacking out a little bit. So hopefully there's a good fight put in today, but certainly Tim would have loved to spend some more time whipping me into shape, and I'm impressed with what he did so far.
Okay, well, you guys are starting. I saw you're kicking off the entire event, so that's a feather in the cap. Yep. And most importantly, we are going to start with a coin toss, because not everyone in the event will play multiple matches. Everyone will play 2, but not everyone will play necessarily more than that. Everyone will play a 6-game match. So even if you lose this match, your next one will be 6 games. But if we had this one also 6 games, it'd be a lot to host. So these ones are just best of 3, which means we will do a little coin flip here for what color you're going to start with, which will only matter if it ends up as a tie somehow, whether 2 draws or a win each. You'll play that next game, and from there you'll just keep playing until someone wins. So it really just is whoever wins at that point, if it's tied 1-1.
Okay, so to clarify, if the first game someone wins, the second game someone draws, the next game someone wins.
No, that's over.
It's over after a draw, so win and draw, it's over?
No, sorry, it's over with the 2 wins.
Okay.
Oh, but what if it's what if each opponent has won 1 game and there's a draw in the middle? That's fine. We just keep...
That's fine.
And then we just keep going until there's 2 wins?
There just it's best of 3, so 2 would be the desired score. And then if it's 1.5, 1.5, it's just kind of golden goal, next win wins.
Okay.
That's all.
So we won't be here all day.
Well, you could be, because this is one of the only uncapped formats, meaning like technically it's endless, but we have usually seen quick finishes.
Yes.
Historically, and I have a tiebreak format that I've never had to ever reveal in the entire history of the channel. So that we'll save that for the 6 game or the first to 6 matchups. All right, so I am going to do this coin toss. We'll let the person who's got a human camera call it. Would you like heads or tails? I'm doing it on stream here.
Let's do heads.
Okay.
Goes with the furry avatar. The tails one.
Okay, it's heads.
All right.
Come on.
I'll let you choose, so you don't like you're not forced into something.
I would love to play white.
Okay,
but Aman, I need to just say a disclaimer. I'm a purchaser of the London program from Aman Hambleton.
Oh wow!
I'm not a finisher. I haven't made it past the second hour. The London that you see from me today,
could have saved that. Really could have saved that to if you won the match. Like we didn't need to.
You could do it after.
What I'm saying is the London that you're going to see today, I'm just preempting you that when you say, oh, Levi purchased the course, but he's not playing the moves. There's a...
Noted.
I'm still half expecting you to play e4, just for the lows.
I heard this.
There is some hidden prep by Tim there, I swear.
Scholar's Mate? I've been prepping the Scholar's Mate. That's what I've been working on.
Oh, right.
Well, we know Tim's been working on checkmates, so that just gives an idea right there. So the obvious last items, either mute or close the stream, and everyone mute in Zoom, so we'll all be muted. And the only time we're gonna unmute and rejoin is when the match is over. And so if it's 2-0, that's over.
Okay.
If it's 1.5-1/2, you play again because the other guy can still tie it in that best of 3. And if it is 1.5-1/2, you just keep playing because the next win will win the match. And then when we finally have that winner, then we can join back for a quick chat at the end.
All right.
And it is 3 minutes, no increment. Make sure you're logged in, chess.com/play/online. I'm going to start the first game, and then you just click the rematch button from there. So you won't need to wait for anything. And then I'll give you about a minute or two just so you can get everything muted and put music on if you want to listen to it. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Good luck, Levi.
Good luck. Have fun.
Remember, it's best of 3, so it is a nice quick one to start things off. All right, I think they're probably set up now. And here we go. BrahChamps has officially begun, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, immediately we see prep from Piesky, and the London is absolutely destroyed. He said he's only got 2 hours in it. I don't believe him, because this was the first line in the entire course. I don't think he's got 2 minutes in it. I think this is the first thing you read in the course. What on earth is this? I think it doesn't even need to make that a sign. It just needs to like permanently, like when you vote for someone, he needs to just like nail it in the lawn. It's a permanent state of being. This is awful. Couldn't be worse. I think we have to look to the coaching. On the one hand, we can look to Larissa, say, wow, really well prepared against London. But on the other hand, we can look to Tim. We can look to Tim and say, how did he not have his fighter prepared for c5 and queen b6? I look to the coaching staff, to the people in his close circle as the ones to blame. e5, however, from Piesky, that's a pawn right back. And you know what? He was getting excited about a pawn fork in the middle, but that's just a freebie right back at you. Okay. Levi is back in the game a little bit. And oh my goodness. Absolute panic here is settling in. Oi, oi, oi. Oh my, complete panic. Oh my goodness. They're hanging everything. Buddy doesn't know how to move the knights. Levi is just rocking the queen takes f6. Absolute chaos in game number 1. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just awful. You know, this rook is actually doing a little bit of work here. So I wouldn't say it's a completely winning game just yet. I mean, this is a backwards move, so there's always the possibility that, you know, he just, you know, it's like it's not on the radar. So always reserving that possibility. No, okay. I guess so. Bishop here could lead to a checkmate idea, you know, long term, but I don't think we're seeing anything there. The one thing I will say is the dark square control, there is something there. I could see knight here, queen c3, knight e6 blunder. I like knight g5 a lot. There's some threats here. Do not think that this is 100% over, because this is a little bit suspicious. Levi's kind of like coordinating the pieces low key. It's not easy to do. That's a great trade. It shatters the pawn structure, so he just needs to make sure that he's got things covered here. Yeah, do the coaches stand by what we're witnessing here? That's what I'd like to know. Do they stand by it? You know, is this what they practiced? Is this what they've been training for? Oh my goodness. Look at the piece coordination. You have to be impressed here, guys. White is really trying. Oh man, he's trying, but it's just like, there's just enough places for that black king to move. And the worst part is that if you take check, you actually you do it to yourself. Okay. I mean, I can't hate it. It's a pretty good try for a 1100 being down material. I think he's doing quite well. But not well enough. Piesky should win this, but Piesky made the biggest mistake early, right? It was knight takes rook, just not played. Just straight up not played. I mean, this isn't even takeable. I mean, might take it anyway, but it ain't good. I mean, if this is any indication of the tournament we're about to see, there's reason to be excited. Yep, completely agree, Java. Shocking that Coach Tim did not address that. Shocking, really. Can Piesky put it away? Not quite. Checkmate in 1, missed. But if you see mate in 1, look for better. There's still a possibility, and of course the rook could be taken, but I don't think you're really interested in that. Oh my god, he's really trying. I guess it's always fine for black, but he really did try to make that work. You could grab this, you could go there. We do see checkmate. That is game number 1 in the books for Piesky, and another win here will do it for Piesky. He's gone. He's gone. Scan the QR code to bring Levi back. The first game didn't go well. He had to lock in. At this point, it's fair to say that the person who actually has a camera here is Piesky. We have to say that. I'm willing to give credit where credit's due. The closest thing we have to a camera at the moment is this fucking dog on screen. Position looking great for white here. This bishop blockading the pawn is not ideal. Not what you want. Does anyone believe in the duck? You know, I haven't seen Tim quacking in the chat. I haven't heard a lot of Tim commentary. I'm getting the feeling that he doesn't believe. And the first step to a Levi win is belief. And it starts with Coach Tim. Knight g4 is categorically threatening nothing. I cannot explain this move to you. I mean, queen f6. I don't understand knight g4 and then queen f6. Because you're playing knight g4 for what? Right? You're playing knight g4 for absolutely no reason. And then it gets attacked and you just leave it there. That's like, what's going on here? What is going on here? You did it to yourself. At least we defend the other knight and maybe prepare this, but gonna need a real miracle here. Bishop here, long range. I could see that being missed. Ay, ay, ay. Levi's, and the thing about Levi is right now, he doesn't know his cam's not there. So this imbecile sitting in his room holding a fucking duck sign up and no one can see it. Brother, this has been a terrible start. Just a terrible start to the event. Hanging material in the center. Ay, ay, ay. Knight here would be very, very good. I mean, of course, taking the open file is fantastic. Knight f6 covers checkmate or checkmate ideas on h7, so that's good. That is something, at least. Thank you for the gifted sub, Arrow Powell. I mean, time is just a killer. Pretty much black, I think, wins only from this. Like, if that happens, I could, like, you know, right here. Like, I could see this occurring. If you don't do this, I think you're just roasted and toasted on the next move. And it's not even to say this is a good move. It's like, he just moves a queen and you're just as dead. But I think you have to get insanely lucky to win the game as black. Put it that way. Nah, that's just a wash, isn't it? It's just a wash. Hey, there's been a theme so far. Piesky has missed backwards knight moves in both games. Both games. Now, obviously, they both missed it, but it's been more of a theme for Piesky here. And it's not a good sign going forward. However, the game itself is very good for Piesky and 20 seconds for Levi. It's looking like a quick 2-0, an early sweep to start off BrahChamps. That is a free queen. Nope, not taken. Not taken, but 11 seconds. I don't know if Levi has the speed to manage this one. Yep, nice simplification there. And we see some pre-moves from Levi. I respect it. We'll leave it at that. I respect it. Would have been a little better, a little earlier. Perhaps too little, too late here. That is going to be 2-0 and GG's. Piesky with a nice quick win. Hello there, Piesky.
Oh, fuck. That was so stressful.
You were the only one that made it to the end with a cam. Oh, hello there, Levi.
Hello.
You're back. We were concerned.
Did the camera cut out? I didn't even notice. My apologies. That's bad streaming etiquette. Congrats,
we assumed you ran. Out of shame that you didn't want it on after the first F.
That was worth being ashamed about. My shame is immense, and I will begin my dark villain arc of prepping to redeem myself from this moment, because the shame is immeasurable, and Tim is disappointed, and I'm sorry.
Yep. The first game was not without blunders on both sides.
Yes.
I will
say.
Oh
my God.
There was a very specific rook takes e8 move that Piesky, you just didn't take it back. Like your knight can move backwards, and after watching both games, I'm not convinced that you know that.
Yeah, I sometimes forget. So there's still a lot for me to learn. Like how the horsey moves is on the to-do list.
Is that maybe on your coach who's trying to get you playing more aggressive? You're only thinking forward, up the board. You're not thinking about backwards moves. Have you gone too far?
It might be it that I'm so scared of my mistakes that usually involve going backwards that I just sometimes go forward.
Mm-hmm. Yep, understandable. Overall, Piesky, just thinking about how it was never going to be perfect. Are you happy, or more work to be done?
There's always more work to be done, but I'm happy. I was a little bit surprised by Levi. I think in the white section he played quite well. I would say both games. Like I think nerves got to both of us, in a sense that I blundered my rook, then he blundered his queen right back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just needed that 30-second, a minute or two of cooling down and thinking, okay, this is happening. We are at the chessboard like we always are. It's not something that special. And then I think real chess kicked in, I would say.
Yeah, the rest of that game from both was a lot better. I heard that you made it 2 hours into the course, but I'm doubtful that you made it 2 minutes into the course, because
when you talk about the queen, I know the queen on.
That's chapter 1. That might even be the first thing in chapter 1.
I know. I'm a slow learner. I need to savor my mistakes. I could hear you yelling at me in that moment, and the shame is on me.
Was that something, Piesky, that you worked on with Larissa? Like, you maybe expected London, like you had a little something that you were going to play against it?
Yes. The last week was actually me preparing c5 lines and just trying to take in as much as possible. Because usually against London I play d5, then c5, and there's a game. But I really wanted to try some sharper lines, just to take Levy out of his comfort zone, right, and to take him into the structures that he might be not that familiar with.
Yeah, I think I guess it worked.
Kind of.
But, Levi, you have that is an immediate point to look at and a good reason to dive back into the course, because I always say there's no point in learning all the other London lines, because they can be undermined by exactly these kind of lines. They're the most aggressive, and even if you don't ever see them again, they're worth learning the most, because they're the ones that will give you the confidence to even play the opening at all. Whereas if you have games like this, it kind of it hits at your confidence, because you're like, what the hell? I can't even play the opening. I'm like, move 3, and the whole thing's unplayable. So these are the most important lines, so that you can actually enjoy the rest of the opening.
Yes. That's what I feel happens with most of London players, is that they are really accustomed to this rigid structure, so that's why we chose on the c5 line.
Yep, definitely something to look at. For your curiosity, after Queen b6, Levi, the move that
knight to c3. I know.
Knight c3. It's
I know
unusual.
the move. That's why I like. This is why it's so frustrating for me to like make mistakes that I don't normally do. What I did there, I never play c1, queen to c1. I don't know why I did. It's inexcusable, and I'm ashamed.
That's first game of the first match of the first event. You know, that's a lot riding on it. And I will say the way that you coordinated rook, bishop, knight in the latter part of that game was at a much higher level than your rating. And you kind of had his king running circles there. It actually looked really scary. So I think I agree with Piesky that you both kind of went crazy with the blunders early on, and then you settled in a little bit, and it was definitely a good game, but you had already put yourself so far behind.
Piesky, I just want to play more games now. I feel like I'm a slow starter. That was I really enjoyed that, even though it was a beatdown. Appreciate the fight there. I wish I gave you something more. I wish I gave up more of a fight.
You would be really scary if you train 2 months in. Like that wouldn't be even a matchup. I feel like I've seen you play, and I guess nerves got to both of us, but really, I think you can reach very far, Levi. Like, I'm really impressed with you. How quick and far you have.
Yeah, doubled the elo and just picking things up. Also, more of a sort of replacement entry in the event, so didn't really know about the stakes of the event for as long as the other participants. Most importantly, as people, you're the only one with a really active cam here, so no doubt the marketing has paid off. You probably have a few people who wouldn't mind seeing you again. They will. It's a double elimination.
Definitely.
So there's a loser's bracket, and you'll certainly be a part of it.
When did the camera turn off? Like, did it?
It was right after the first game.
Oh, it looked like a rage quit. That's kind of beautiful, definitely. Actually.
And I said, I'm sure that this guy's holding up a sign right now, but we can't see it.
Yeah, I had my sorry coach Tim sign up a few times there.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. The next match will be longer, right? You have
I think my big mistake. I didn't clear out up top enough. I think I didn't do enough. Let's go clear up. I think I need to do more of that in the next game.
Piesky, agree. Confirmed. Yeah.
I think that he can do a lot more, and I would like to play with Levi some more. Maybe we can do after we finish.
Yeah, I mean,
after we finish
the whole. Want to keep playing some games, Piesky? Or do you need a break? I'll play more games, Piesky. The sweat's off now. I'd love to just keep playing if we could.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. And chat, check out this guy's channel. He does beautiful shots. Like, I'm really, really amazed.
Is it photography?
It's correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a survival channel, right? Like going kayaking and building igloo, and the guy is a real Chad. So to speak, he goes outside. That speaks.
Don't pull up the
more
Google.
Than most of us.
Get out of here with that Google. Aman, come on. Appreciate it, Piesky. What I like about chess is that I can't turn it into video stuff, at least in my world. So it's a good outlet. It's a good outlet for me.
It does sound like you are spending a little too much time outside for this competition. I think you're at a disadvantage just because of that.
Fair.
And like I said, we have a 6-game match next time for both of you. So your next match will be 6 games no matter what. It'll probably feel more familiar, but these initial ones they're short and sweet. You really have to be a good starter, a quick starter. So it certainly favors the, let's say, higher seeds or higher rated player at the time. But I'm looking at the bracket, and the next match we have today, Piesky, will actually give you some understanding of your next opponent. So it's Bamdeezy and Jake. So any thoughts on either of those as a potential match?
I haven't checked them out actually. So
some work for Larissa.
Yes, some work for Larissa. I'm really looking forward to it. I can also see that there is. Okay, so it's a Bamtizi, and so no thoughts yet, but I hope that they are not too scary.
Yep.
I don't even know what their rating is yet. So
it's fair to say everyone's kind of in that 300 bracket of like 1,000 to 1,300, but some people were lower rated in gains, some are over.
That's true. So that's true. And what I love about BrahChamps is that throughout 2 months I could see everyone improved. Like it was amazing to train together, to spar together. I'm really thankful. Apart from my coach, I'm really thankful to good old Tesh and Gappy, who also spent some time with me in the chat, just working out how should I play or giving me some tips.
Well, you better be careful because you're pulling a Levi now. Now that you've thanked all of them, if you lose in the next round, I don't know if they're going to be too happy.
Yeah, I'm pulling them in and I'm taking them all down with me. So, if that happens, there will be a lot of us down there.
Yep. Understood. And looking at this, Levi, you'll be also playing let's say the loser of that match as well. So you both got a stake in this next one, and it's happening later today, which is not necessarily planned, but kind of works out. So you'll know your next opponent, which maybe gives you some time to look into them, and maybe for you, Levi, might be something not only to take a look at what went wrong in the opening here, but you'll have an idea like who you're going to play, take a look at their openings maybe in the same way.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
There you go. Well, that's our first match, and it will always be the first match. So there you go. That's a win for Piesky. We'll get our bracket updated to reflect, and the rest of the week we'll be hosting the rest of our winners round 1, our initial round matchups. And like I said, next match for both of you will be 6 games. So much longer, more room for error. This is just an introduction, and I'm sure people are looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, Aman, for hosting this and making it happen. It was really fun, and I made some good friends, I think, along the way. So I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. It's actually the easy part now, and more of the the people like Darkspur, Guppy that really like the initial vision and kind of when you have an idea, sometimes you have to suggest it and then suggest it again and again and again for it to happen. So that definitely occurred, which is why we're here.
Yeah, cheers to Darkspur. That's legendary, and all the effort he put in for the prep and the details is just so cool. This is a pretty rad community you guys run here. I'm absolutely thrilled.
Yep. Well, we look forward to watching both of you again. It is a nice, fun thing for the community, and you guys have both, based on that game, been outed as not the Dr. Lupo of the event that I've set in here to cheat against everyone. So we know that for sure. So thank you for revealing.
Yeah, definitely no engine there.
All right, boys, that was good fun, good fight, and look forward to the next match later this evening, and then your next match whenever we get it scheduled. Cheers.
Cheers, man. Thank you, Alan.